Last time on Eara's Girls.
When you got your first tattoo, it wasn't that you got it in a place you didn't want to be seen. You got it in a place where your mama couldn't see it. You tried to hide it. It was, you know what I'm saying? So it was different.
Right.
And in her mind, what's the big deal that it's seen? My mom has one. You know, people wear tattoos all the time. And so it's a different generation of outlook. So she's not worried about the fact of putting it where it can't be seen.
Correct.
She got it because she likes the beauty of whatever it is she got. I ain't even seen it yet. I didn't see it. Like, oh, she had a different shirt she had on. Okay.
Right. So, and it's not that she doesn't want to show it, but it's like, okay, what is auntie gonna say?
Oh, okay.
Mama, you know, kind of.
So I gotta put her in a chokehold and be like, show me that tattoo.
Yeah.
Okay.
So initially, when she came to me and talked to me about the tattoo, I blew up. I went into mama mode and was like, no, you are not gonna get this tattoo. It took her a week. She didn't talk to me for a week, and then the following week she came home and boom, she had the tattoo. Now I could have handled it better, and now I know how to handle it going forward because I had a conversation with my sister. And I asked my sister to actually talk to her to have her see my standpoint on why I felt the way that I felt, because I don't want her to make any wrong decisions that could impact her future.
Don't act like that. Really?
No, cause like, why you keep putting your feet on me?
Cause you're in my space.
What are y'all doing over there? She keep putting her feet on me.
Let me see a tattoo. The infamous. What is this?
A tattoo?
I mean, what is it doing? What is it?
A tattoo.
What does it mean?
Your angel numbers right here, and means 999.
Because 666 is the devil, 999 mean angel. I don't know. You told me. I've never heard of 999.
I guess you could say that.
Mm.
It's like the complete opposite.
Where'd you get that?
You still keep it. What made me get this specifically?
Yeah.
Well, I wanted something. I seen something on Instagram and it was this tattoo, and I was like, well, I want this, and I want angel numbers on it, but I didn't want to get the actual number 999 because I didn't want to lift my arm up and it's 666. So I was like, no, I ain't finna do that. So I got it in Roman numerals instead. And I didn't want to get cliche angel numbers like the ones that everybody is getting tapped on, like 444, 777, 222. But so I decided.
So there's multiple angel numbers?
Mm-hmm. That are becoming popular now, like a trend. So like I wanted 9.
Who told y'all that?
Who told us what?
Those were angel numbers. Like, who told y'all those numbers were angel numbers? You just Google it. Y'all believe everything Google said. You just kid? Like, I ain't never heard of that. You ever heard of that? I ain't never heard of no angel numbers.
No. I think it's more on like a more, not really religious, I think it's a more spiritual thing rather than religious, like Christianity and stuff like that. I don't think it's revolving around that. I think it's revolving around like spiritual stuff, like universe and stuff like that.
I'm telling you, I'm going to make up some stuff and just put it out there.
You'll make it work. I'm telling you, because the way that it flies through social media.
Wow.
I really got this because of also one of my favorite music artists. Mm-hmm. He passed away sadly from an accidental overdose, and 999 means, take all the bad things in your life and make something good out of it. So that's why I got a tattoo on me, because I love him as an artist. I got like 2 shirts of his, and so I was like, let me get that tattoo because I like the meaning behind it, and I like all that this artist did when he was alive.
So when she told me, because she did talk to me about it.
Back in the day, we would have got a poster for the wall.
I know.
Wow.
But she told me, she didn't tell me what she was getting. She just told me about getting a tattoo. And because of the industry that I foresee her going into as a model, it was hard for me to not say don't do that. And she got mad at me for like a week or so.
How'd you say it?
I went into my
emotion. With emotion.
Never mind, don't answer that. How did she say it?
How I took it was like, I wouldn't say it, I didn't see it as disrespect. I see it as like you were being a mother, but like she definitely could have worded it better. She made not to like shade on you or anything, but it's like she made me feel like if I do this, I can't do it. If I get this tattoo, I can't do it. Like
it will hurt your career.
And I do agree that it is going to be harder now that I have it. So it is going to be more difficult. But it's like she responds off of emotion before she goes to like morals. Like morally you're supposed to tell your child like, I can't do anything about this. I'm still be here for you and stuff like that. That's what you're really supposed. This is what you're supposed to tell your child when this stuff happens.
How you know?
No, it's like no, it's like no. It's like what this is just how I feel like how parents should tell their child once they get to an age where they
you wanted it more to be a conversation piece. You wanted it more. You felt. Did you feel attacked versus?
Yeah, rather than like she just tell me.
So can I play devil's advocate? Like I did.
Go ahead.
So I think because she and I had a conversation about it after the fact, and I could just tell you, like I think about me being in corporate America for so many years. As a minority woman, it wasn't even acceptable probably up until the last maybe 10, 12 years. Natural hair became a thing. Like, growing up in school at my age, we went from our parents getting their hair straightened to our generation getting our hair perm. Like it was always you need to wear your hair straight. And so having an afro, having curly hair was not quote unquote acceptable in society the way it is now. So for me, even as a minority manager in certain positions, I knew before someone opened their mouth, I needed to make sure that they fit the culture of the organization.
Right.
And I was taught basically you gotta be 2 steps ahead. You gotta do XYZ. Your generation is much different. You're more accepting of a lot of things that our generation, it was just a no-no. You just you didn't whatever, you didn't talk about it, whatever. So I think from your mother's point of view, here you are, very young, trying to now break down and kick in this modeling career. And models, of course, before you open your mouth, what are they looking at? Your outer appearance. You have beautiful thick hair, which is now acceptable. If you think about like the Tyra Banks of the world that opened up the opportunity for so many minority young women. But 20 years ago when Tyra Banks was rocking the runway and all of that, and we knew of her, afro wouldn't have been acceptable. So she had to wear the weave, she had to get the long hair, it had to be straightened and all of that. And now we see more minorities with the afros, the darker the skin. It's beautiful now. We are now, as African American women, are more embraced for our different styles and our different cultures and our different features. People want to see that. We have more people that look, we don't all look the same on television. You just see the diversity of it, and it's beautiful.
Right.
And so, but again, 25 years ago, you saw the same thing. You saw the same type in the industry, in the movies, in the TV. And so I think immediately when your mom saw that, she was like, dang it, this may set her back because of her experience. You know what I'm saying? So like again, you're seeing it from a different way because your generation is so accepting and you just think it's no big deal, it's just a tattoo. But what she doesn't want, because we have experienced that, you walk in the door before you even have an opportunity to sell who you are, all they see is your arm.
And it could be looked upon as not just art, unfortunately. That was my mindset for you, is that I see you on billboards locally, statewide, nationally, and that was my first thought, was like, I do not want her to walk into someone's door and they just immediately stereotype her at all.
Right.
And that's why I did come off at the way that I did. Like, I believe in you. I know you're gonna make it. It's just like, I don't want you to do anything that will keep you from making it. Get your foot in the door first. Break down barriers, and then do whatever you want.
Because you can write your own ticket there.
Right.
You know, right now you're kind of at the mercy of the industry, what they deem as, and I get it. A lot of people say, well, I don't want to change who I am. It's not that. You're not conforming. It's, for me, even in situations that I've been in my careers, there's certain things that I didn't discuss. You know, I mean, when I was in corporate America, I never discussed politics, but because most of the people that I worked with, my colleagues, felt very differently from me, and I knew that from just listening to their conversation. So I'm like, I'm just gonna sit tight. You know, it's not that I'm hiding my beliefs. It's not that I'm hiding, you know, how I feel about certain things. I'm going to make sure that I get into a position of authority, a position of power, a position of leadership, that I can now make a change and make a difference.
Right.
But I can't make it harder on myself before I get there. Does it make sense? And so you got to understand, from your mom's perspective, regardless, you're beautiful. You know, she knows who you are. But what she doesn't want to happen is you come to her one day and be like, Mom, they said I couldn't do this, or I can't do this because of this tattoo. Because guess who the first one gonna fight? That one. Right. So it's you know, I don't think it was ever meant to say, like, you killed your chances. You just now have to think about not just that moment. And I know your reason was, it was because of an artist and you felt, you know, the closeness of that. But you have to think about your future and say, okay, maybe I can get this somewhere else for right now. But once you set that stage and people know, listen, we want Earica Cole.
Right. It's like building your brand,
right,
so that no matter what you have on your body, they still want you to wear their products. Right. They still want you to wear their gowns. They still want you to wear their suits, their shoes, just because it's Amari or Au Natural. That, right. So once you build that name and that brand, then they won't even care, because guess what? It's gonna, when people see Amari has this on, it's because your name spoke for itself. So they're not going to even worry about the art, the body art. That's all that I was trying. And I know I probably could have delivered it a little differently, but it was, I went into mommy mode, point blank, period. Like, no, don't do that. Don't. But
and when you, as an adult, because you're an adult now, you know, when you come to her with, I'm thinking about this, y'all have to do a better job as talking to each other. Because if you go into mommy mode, she's going to go in defense mode.
Correct. Because
she's now seeing herself as a young adult.
All right.
And she needs you to respect that. So have that conversation, and then sometimes you have to walk away and be like, let's talk about it in a few days. But listen to her, because she's experienced some things as a young black woman in today's society, and it's a lot of things that she has experienced that you haven't even been introduced to, you know, and get other people's, you know.
I guess it's a shielding point. I guess
you can always be that. You
shield you from industry hurt, because that's a tough industry. Mm-hmm. And I want you to be able to go in anybody's casting call or whatever with your portfolio, and then I want her. Right. I want her. I want her. I don't want anybody to say, oh, we don't want her. She's gorgeous, she's beautiful, but we can't sell that.
Right. And we know makeup can cover that, yeah, you know.
And they can spray paint, whatever. I just want you to get your foot in the door.
Okay, I definitely see what y'all are saying. And I agree. I definitely do agree. I do agree, you know. before I want to start covering myself in more tattoos, I do agree I should, you know, actually get in first. But it's like, I made that final decision because I started questioning whether or not I wanted to do this for real. So, yeah, like.
So do you think the decision was more of a rebellion of, well, maybe this isn't for me?
It wasn't really a rebellion. It was just like, I don't know if this is for me. I'm still get it because I know it's possible that I can still do what I'm doing right now.
Right.
So I was like, just go ahead and get it, you know. Like, I don't even know if I want to do this for. That's why I was like, I kind of want to maybe put this off, like make this something on the side. So that's why I was like.
Well, that's the beauty of it. You're so young.
Yeah.
You have so much time. You don't have to make a decision today. You this is what you do. What you would always want to realize. You do whatever you're doing as long as you enjoy it. When it's no longer any fun, it's time to make a change.
True.
So whatever career choices I've made, whatever, and I was in the financial industry for years, and I was like, okay, so my last rodeo show when I did mortgages, and I was like, this is no longer fun for me. Like, I need some fun in my life. I need to do something different. And that's the beauty of brains. That's the beauty of knowing how to maneuver and play the game and meet the people you need to meet and network and all of that. Because if you put yourself in situations where there's sometimes we can pigeonhole ourselves, and if we only do this and you don't try anything else, or you don't get outside of your comfort zone, you don't meet other people in other industries, then you feel like, you know, for example, Kathy, I mean, she was at her job 30 something years, hated it, like just kind of there because you need an income. So don't ever put yourself in a situation where I gotta be here because I need an income. You always want to make sure that you set yourself up, you meet people, you network, and you want to love what you're doing. And so the sky's the limit.
I know you're gonna make it, and I never want you to think that I don't think that, because I go into mommy mode, because it's just more of a mama bear protection. But you're beautiful, you're gorgeous, and I know that I'm going to see you on billboards. I know that. And so I don't ever want you to think that I don't believe in you, because I do, and I know you're gonna make it.
You get my name right here.
Girl,
Get my name right there. TT Earica. Whatever. I just remember growing up, and my mom and my dad or whatever, you will always hear, because I said so. And so I just know at that age, you're trying to find yourself, you're trying to figure out where you fit in, you're trying to figure out, you know, I want to be this type of woman, I want this type of career. And, you know, 18, that's just that, it's one of those ages where the decisions that you make can impact the rest of your life. So from the mama bear perspective, I totally get where my niece was coming from. But what I want is to always provide a safe haven for my nieces to know that even if they are struggling with their mom or their dad or whatever, they can come to me, and that conversation is going to be very open and honest. I'm going to give them the opportunity to tell me how they feel, and I'm going to listen to them, because I got to be honest, growing up, sometimes I felt like my parents did not listen. They didn't give me the opportunity to state my opinions on some things, because it was do like I say, just because I said so. And a lot of times that doesn't work, and especially in this generation today where social media is so just information. Like, you know, what she shared with me, I've never heard that before in my life. I don't even know if that's a true thing, but somebody made that up, or somebody has created this, and now she feels like this is a rule. And you got to know what your kids are involved in. You got to know why they believe what they believe, and listen to them and hear them out. And whether or not it's true, fake, whatever, her meaning for that is legit. And so 999 means to her, I'm going to release the energy of Satan out of my life. And I love that. It's kind of empowering, right? If you really think about it. So I'm just being able to hear her thought process, and even hearing that, even in that moment, it made her second guess, is this something that I really want to do? So I don't want her to ever feel like, because we all are rooting for her success in that industry, if she ever changes her mind, whatever she does in life, she'll be successful.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How long you been here?
Oh, not long. About an hour. Just chilling.
How you feeling?
I feel pretty good. But you know, I've been thinking about I'm gonna go in and get that surgery because I was walking the other day and my knee keep giving out on me. So after March, the wedding and everything, I think I'm just going to get the surgery.
Okay, so if you do it in the spring, we're just gonna come up with a schedule. Now you can't change your mind because you need to do it before. Either you're gonna do it before school get out with Ava, or you're gonna do it in the summertime.
Oh God, it depends on if Kathy can come down here for a couple of weeks and see about me. Because you be too busy, so.
Really?
Yes. Every time you gonna do something with me, you got.
That's not true, Mom. And then you know, if you had surgery, I'm not gonna go back and forth with you. Whatever.
Okay.
You do it whenever you want to. I'm just saying that you need.
Well, I can't depend on you, because honey, you got too many irons in the fire.
Mom, if you had surgery, then I make sure that I'm available. Like, that's crazy.
Your calendar already full.
It doesn't matter. Like, I will move stuff. Everything that I have scheduled except for 2 events, I can move.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter.
Okay.
So if you tell me, hey, I want to do it in the spring, I want to do it in March, then I'll make sure that my calendar is anything that's there, I can move.
Okay.
Except for like I said.
We're gonna
But if you
see.
say you want to do it in the summertime, then I'll move it for whatever. And if I can't, I'm gonna make sure that somebody is.
That's what I'm talking about. That's just what I'm talking about. If I can't.
What I'm saying, I'm gonna make sure
But
you
I ain't got to worry about Kathy saying
you exactly
if I can't
right.
get
You
somebody.
exactly right. So
I don't want somebody. I want you or Kathy. No somebody else. Jesus Christ.
I'm saying, me and you like oil and vinegar, so I gotta have somebody that's gonna take the time, because you could be a lot. So I just want you to get it done.
Well, I need to get it done because here lately, I mean, my knees I just be walking and it moves.
Okay.
I don't want to fall.
That ain't good.
That's not good at all. So.
I think it's one of them things that you wear around your neck and you can say, help, I've fallen and I can't get up. Because I don't want that to happen. You got somewhere you can't,
I don't want to wear that either. So, hey, I better get it done.
So I found out yesterday, Brian and I talked, I have to get a hysteroscopy again. They actually found a cyst and 2 polyps. And before I do another transfer, they want to go and scrape me again.
Oh God, is that the reason they said probably you had the miscarriage?
I don't know. I mean, it's one of those things that's undefined. It can be. Everything that we've looked at says that that's a possibility of the reason you have miscarriage. So I definitely don't want to go into a new transfer without getting it done.
Oh my God.
So, and I'm going to do it as soon as possible. So we'll go through one more cycle, and then I'll do that.
So you going to have that done before the knee, or the knee done before that, or how we going to do this?
Well, and your knee, that has nothing to do with that. I'm literally down a day.
Okay.
So I'm literally down, it is, I go in, I have the surgery. I did it, remember when I was in Alabama, I did it in Kathy and Kimberly came.
Okay.
And so if it's no problems, I'm literally off my feet for a day and I'm back in action, so that's not going to be a big deal. So me and Brian will be fine. And so I want to have that within the next few weeks.
Okay. Well, I don't want to have it done until after the wedding.
Okay.
No way.
Okay.
No. So I want to be able to go to the wedding.
That's cool.
Okay.
That'll be fine. Gabby got approved for her place.
Really?
Yes. It's in Atlanta.
Oh my God.
Mama, I moved away. Why do you act like that with these grandkids?
It's just so far away.
Mama, Atlanta from Jacksonville is not far. I moved from Tampa.
That's because you was grown and what?
She grown too.
Well, she don't like grown. So
she girl is married with a child. She going from Jacksonville to Atlanta. Got a place. You've been fussing now, saying you and Kathy been fussing forever, saying she need to get a place. And so she looked.
I just said she need to get a place because Kathy be saying it, honey. But Kathy don't really want that girl to move to no Atlanta.
Well, that's what she going now.
Oh my God, Kathy gonna be oh God. She talk that talk, but listen.
That's how y'all all do though.
Kathy. Well, that's where I would be too. I really didn't want you to move, you know.
But I'm saying I think that's the problem. Some people, when they're struggling for employment, opportunity, even relationships, like sometimes you need to move. You need a fresh start. I remember after my divorce, I knew if I would have stayed in Tampa, I would have went right back in the cycle. So I had to get a fresh start. And so I decided to move to New Orleans. You know, and then after that, I'll move today. Like, it's one of those things. You have to sometimes have a fresh start. And if she was been looking at almost a year in Jacksonville without an opportunity, and as soon as she applied, she got this opportunity. So I'm excited for her. Don't y'all like scare her to death.
I'm not gonna scare because I'm not gonna be in it because you always saying I be dipping.
You dip.
Well, I'm gonna stay in my lane.
Stay in your lane.
Stay in my lane. And that's
grab the wheel.
And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna grab the wheel and stay in my lane.
Because if you get out of your lane.
If I get out of my lane, it won't be with you.
Put you right back in.
You put me right back. But somebody else might listen.
Yeah, and Kathy, and if you freak her
out,
I'm
not gonna tell Kathy. I'm not gonna tell Kathy.
Because Kathy didn't change her mind. Just she'll be all right.
Kathy,
we got family and friends in Atlanta. She'll be all right.
Child. Kathy gonna worry herself to death.
No, she ain't. She'll be fine.
Initially
it'd be rough because she's gotten used to it. She talk a lot of trash, but she's gotten used to it. And they become girlfriends. Yeah. So
that's like me being around you, like I'm over here. I enjoy being over here until you get on my nerves.
Until you get on my nerves, and then I'll be ready for you to go home.
That's why I got a place, and I come over here and I relax. And when you get on my nerves, I go to my place.
2 grown women can't live in a house. 2 grown women cannot live in the house.
They can't live in the house.
You told me
years ago.
Yeah. 2 grown women can't live in the house together.
Right. That's right.
Because I'm gonna run my kitchen how I want to run my kitchen.
Right.
I'm gonna run my household how I want to run my household.
Right.
I'm gonna cook when I want to cook, and I'm not gonna cook when I want to cook. So I don't need
you don't want to tell you that you need to
exactly. I don't need you telling me I need to do X, Y, Z. So
okay.
Minding my business.
And I'm minding mine.
There you go. Okay. And life will be grand.
Okay. That's good.
All right. Well, we're gonna get your leg worked on. I call Kathy and we'll come up with a schedule and make sure that we're all.
Yeah, because I was thinking about spring break, but that's in March, so that's not a good month.
Why you could do late March? I'm going somewhere for my birthday though. But
where are you going for your birthday?
I don't know.
Girl, you need to sit down somewhere. Every time I look, you going somewhere.
45, baby. I got to get out and about. So.
Jesus Christ. I never in my life went. Jesus Christ. Every time I look, you're going somewhere.
All right, we can go to lunch in a little bit. And let's see what Brian doing.
Okay.
All right.
See you later, kid.
Bye.
Bye. Getting older, sometimes you don't want to deal with what's going on with you. But I've been having problems with my knee for a while, really a few years. And I'm just going to have to go on and have this surgery. You get a little nervous about it. I've already had my left knee done, and it took a while to get really going good, but I don't have no problem now. So I've decided I'm going to go in and have this surgery, but I just got to make sure Kathy is available. Because Earica, she's too busy for me, and I don't want to deal with her. I love her dearly, but Earica have a lot of irons in the fire. So if Kathy can come, I plan to have surgery.
Next time on Eara's Girls.
Okay. Well, I'm excited. Mama, you tell anybody else?
I called G-Ma and told her.
Okay. She kept a secret?
Her heart's happy about that, but we don't think about being prayerful about stuff and
y'all didn't let the devil know to the end, huh?